as soon after first light as possible. I'm not really sure what his morning routine consisted of, but this is mine, and routine is important. We learned that from Amy Tan. There is no one to disturb him then. It's cool, it's cold, and you come to your work and warm as you write. Although my husband was awake, nobody was there to disturb me, and I was able to go into my office with my breakfast and get set up, ready to write.
Pretty confident he was wearing a Cowboy Bebop t-shirt.
I'm not gonna wear what Hemingway wore. Hemingway would write standing up, facing a chest-high bookshelf with a typewriter on top, and on top of that, a wooden reading board. First draft was composed in pencil on onion skin typewriter paper laid slantwise across the board. When the work was going well, Hemingway would remove the board and shift to the typewriter. Now, Hemingway probably didn't use computer paper, but I don't have any typewriter paper.
I come across these descriptions of how people in the golden age, all of whom were men, managed their time. So they got up in the morning, they ate this lovely breakfast prepared by somebody else, and then they went into their oak bookshelved study and sat at their large mahogany desk, and they did some writing, and then someone would come in with a silver tea service, and they would have some tea or something, and then do a bit more writing, and then they would have a lovely lunch prepared by somebody else, and that would be cleared away, and then they would go back and do a bit more writing, and then they would have a lovely stroll around the gardens maintained by their gardener, and then they would have some choice friends in for the evening to another lovely dinner prepared by somebody else.
Good morning.
What are you doing?
Just writing. Oh my goodness, did the tooth fairy come? Oh my goodness, that's so exciting.
He gave me $5.
The thing that Hemingway is famous for is his writing advice, and I'm not gonna say that this always needs to be taken, but I'd be remiss if I didn't put these 5 writing tips from Hemingway in this video. Writing round, tips from Hemingway. Use short sentences. Use short first paragraph. Use vigorous English. Be positive, not negative. Never have only 4 rules. Aim is for writing a 6-word story. For sale, baby shoes, never worn. So my key takeaways here are that, well, first of all, I wrote this morning. I'm usually sleeping, so obviously it was more productive. There were lots of changes and things that I made to Hemingway's routine that just have to do with who I am as a person and the modern world in which I live. Like, I'm pretty sure he didn't get visited by the tooth fairy. My daughter probably would have woken me up, and I wouldn't have even had time for a shower before getting her ready for school. There is more to this video where she actually sits down and writes with me. I'm going to post that separately, so if you want to watch that, check out this video here.